For the last few years, we've all kind of fallen into this rhythm with AI, right? You give it a command, it spits out a result. Simple. But what if that whole relationship is about to get a major shakeup? Today, we're going to dive into the rise of autonomous AI. These are systems that are making a huge leap from being just a tool we order around to being a real teammate that actually takes some initiative. So let's just kick things off with this one big question. What if your AI assistant didn't just sit there waiting for you to type something? What if it saw a new support ticket pop up, or question in Slack, or just noticed, hey, it's Monday morning, and it just started the work for you? That's the huge idea we're unpacking today. All right, to really wrap our heads around this, we first got to look at this big shift, the jump from a prompt-based AI to a proactive one. This is basically the difference between an AI that just answers your questions and one that starts to anticipate what you need, maybe even before you do. And this chart, it lays it all out perfectly. Think about the old AI we all know. It's totally manual. You have to trigger it, you use it, and it's only on when you're online. The new AI just flips that script completely. It gets triggered automatically by a schedule, by an event. It's not just for you, the whole team can use it. And here's the kicker. It runs 24/7, humming away in the background. See, it's not a tool you pick up and put down anymore. It's a system that's just always on. So this really brings us to a whole new way of thinking about these things. We're not just, using a tool anymore. We're pretty much onboarding a brand new kind of teammate. And what's wild is that setting one up is surprisingly simple. So what is it really? At its core, an autonomous agent is just an AI teammate. It's built to handle those recurring workflows for you, but without you having to poke it every single time. It's designed to take over all the repetitive, predictable junk that clogs up your day, so you don't have to. And here's the best part. Building one isn't about being a coding genius. Nope. It's way more like onboarding a new hire. First, you give it a job description. You just tell it what to do in plain English. Second, you set its trigger. Think of this as its work schedule, or the specific things it needs to watch out for. And third, you grant it access, but only to the specific tools and data it needs to get its job done. That's literally it. And if you're wondering if this actually works, check this out. This number, 20. That's how many hours the IT team at a company called Remote saved every single week. And that was with just one AI agent they set up to handle their support tickets. This isn't some tiny efficiency gain. It's like getting a whole new part-time employee, but for a fraction of the cost. Incredible. Okay, so this isn't just some far-off theory. Let's take a look at how these agents are already out there doing their thing in the wild, everywhere from a big corporate office to a fast food drive-thru. So first up, let's picture a typical office. You know the vibe. That endless stream of repetitive questions, the constant coordination tasks, all that work about work that just seems to eat up our entire day. Well, companies like Ramp and Braintrust are already deploying hundreds of these agents to fight that. They've got agents that answer all the common questions about the product roadmap, so the product managers don't have to say the same thing over and over. They have agents that automatically route IT tickets and security requests, which saves teams hours of just sorting things. They even have agents that whip up a daily competitive intelligence report and drop it right in a manager's inbox. It's all about automating that coordination headache. All right, now let's do a complete 180. We're going to take this exact same idea of an autonomous agent and see what it looks like in a Burger King drive-thru. Yeah, really. So Burger King is testing out an AI assistant they call Patty in about 500 of their restaurants. It actually lives right in the employees' headsets. And Patty does three main things. It listens for keywords like please and thank you to monitor how friendly the service is. It can answer operational questions on the spot like, hey, how do I clean the shake machine? And it can alert managers automatically if a piece of equipment is having issues. It's basically an operational teammate right there on the front lines. Okay, so we've seen agents that can handle a specific recurring task. That's pretty cool. But the next step, the next evolution, is an AI that can manage an entire project. And this, my friends, is where things start to get really wild. This quote just nails the ambition here, right? We're talking about shifting from an AI that does a quick task that takes a few seconds or minutes to an AI system that's designed to run huge, complex projects that could take weeks or even months all on its own. And a perfect example of this is Perplexity's new platform, which they're calling Computer. Now, this isn't just one single AI model. It's an orchestrator. You should think of it like a project manager or maybe even like an operating system. It takes a big, hairy goal, breaks it down into smaller tasks, and then, and this is the cool part, It assigns those tasks to a whole team of other more specialized AIs. And what a team it is. For the main strategy and reasoning, it uses Claude Opus. For really deep research, it calls on Gemini. If it needs a quick, lightweight task down, it taps Grok. And to manage all its memory and search through stuff, it uses ChatGPT. It is literally putting together an AI dream team, picking the absolute best model for each specific piece of the job. So, what does this all add up to? We've journeyed from simple commands to automated tasks, and now to these fully orchestrated projects. What does that whole trajectory really tell us about where the future of work is headed? Yeah, this progression is everything. We started with what were basically reactive tools. Think of a calculator. You feed it numbers, it spits back an answer. Simple. Then we evolved to proactive agents. And you can think of these like an intern. You give it a recurring job and it just handles it. But now we're stepping into the era of AI orchestrators. This is the AI as a project manager. You give it a complex goal and it manages the entire thing from start to finish. This really signals a massive fundamental shift in how we work with AI. It's not about giving the AI a single command anymore. Now it's about giving the AI a job, a role, a real responsibility on the team. And all of this leaves us with a pretty fascinating and maybe even a little daunting question to think about. As AI gets better and better at taking over the coordination, the routing, the reporting, as it truly becomes another teammate, what's the work that's left for us? What becomes our most valuable, uniquely human contribution?